Hello, Zeynep.
Hello.
Okay. Are you ready?
Yes,
How was your day today at school?
I was pretty good.
What did you learn in math?
The same topic.
Equations?
Yes.
Yes. You will be soon a master of equations. So solve every equation. Because idea is the same, Zainab. Even now you're grade 7 or 8 or 9 or 10, 11, 12. You go to university or you're doing a bachelor degree, master degree, PhD degree. You're using the same idea. Solving the equation, if you have parentheses, open them, and after that, variables to the left-hand side and numbers to the right-hand sides. It's very complicated. You can use a calculator, simplify, that's it. The idea is the same. So we did, I think, a few questions yesterday. Now we have a little bit more complicated questions. Complicated means that they involve some fractions and rational numbers. Okay, let's do these questions. All right.
Whoa. Interesting.
All right. Let's start with D. We will do these two questions together, and I will ask you the next two questions. If we have this kind of numbers now, Zainab, you are familiar with them. They are just rational numbers, right? Like other whole numbers. They're also numbers. They're just actually expressed in different way. So again, idea of solving equations means that all unknowns take to the left-hand side, numbers to the right-hand side. The first, we have to write here 2.5, right? And here we have y. So this one is minus. It will be plus, right? 1 and 2 over 3y. On the right-hand side, we have only 10 left.
Yes.
So this means that, Zainab, as you see here, y is a common factor. Again, I'm just using this property. What is it? If we have a times x plus a times y, a is a common factor. I can write it as a times x plus y. Or also you can write this a to the right-hand side of this expression. It doesn't matter because we know that a times b equals b times a. So that means that we have this thing here, 2.5 plus 1 and 2 over 3 times, and here we have y, that's equal to 10. Right? Does it make sense?
Mm-hmm.
If you saw like this, Zaina, it shows up how actually you are the master of this concept. You know how to manipulate numbers and variables, and we know how to add these two, what is it, rational numbers, right? 2.5 means that is 5 over 2. And how about 1 and 2 over 3? 1 times 3 is 3. 3 plus 2 is 5. 5 over 3. What is the common denominator, Zainab?
6.
It is 6.
So 10 over. Oh wait, no.
5 times 3, right? And
Mm-hmm.
5 times 2, which is equal to 5 times 3, 15. 5 times 10, 15 plus 10 is 25 over 6. So now I have here 25 over 6 times y is equal to 10. What is the next step, Zainab? What do I write in the next line? We
I don't.
move the fraction to the right-hand side, right? Because in front of y, what is the coefficient of y? 25 over 6, right? We have to move this to the right-hand
So
side.
it would be y equals 10 minus 25 over 6.
No, it's times, right? So just take to the
Also,
right-hand side. You flip the fraction. 6 over 25 times 10.
mm,
You remember?
so 60 over 25.
And 60 over 25, 60, we can write as 5 times 12. And 25, 5 times 5, right?
Yes.
And 5 cancels each other. That's equal to 12 over 5. Or which is equal to 2 over 5. Actually, it's equal to 2.4. So dot, y is equal to 2 and 2 over 5. Okay? That's it. The idea is the same. We are doing the same thing, just numbers are different. Now try question E, Zeynep. Move a to the left, -2 to the right, and simplify, and move the fraction to the right-hand side by flipping it.
So, so it'd be -1. Well, I haven't like done all of it, but like would we get -1 over 10a equals 6?
Okay, first step, did you write this one? 1 over 2a minus 3 over 5a is equal to 4 plus 2. Is it right? Right? And next
Yes.
thing is, a is a common factor. 1 over 2 minus 3 over 5 times, here we have a. That's equal to 6.
Yes.
And now, common factor here is, it is 10. 5 times 1, 5. 2 minus 3 is 6. 10 minus 6 is, now 5 minus 6 is -1. Times a equals 6.
Yes.
Good. And now this fraction, right? This, because they multiply here, move to the right-hand side. Also, it will be like 10 divided by -1 times 6, right?
Yes.
So 6 times 10, 60 divided by -1 is -60. Right?
Yes.
Okay, that's it. And also, even you can write like this. This -1 over a means, as Zainab, it is -a divided by 10 is equal to 6. And now this move 10 to the right-hand side, minus a is equal to 60. Then a is equal to minus 60. All right, next. Very good. F. Move the expression that has m to the left, numbers to the right, and simplify. Can you tell me the first step? What do you write? Next line.
2 minus m over 3.
No, first we have m here, right? So here we
Yes.
have m minus, here we
Minus
have 2 minus m over 3 equals, here we have -2. Move
2
all the
minus
two to the
2.
right-hand side, -2. Okay, that's it. But
Mm-hmm.
here you should be careful because it's minus Zainab. This m, I can write it as 3 times m divided by 3, right? Because 3 cancel each other. And minus, here we have 2 minus m over 3. On the right-hand side, we have negative 4.
Yes.
So that means that when it's minus, you should be careful. If I draw a single fraction line, I have here 3m minus, above the fraction line, if we have 2 minus m equals negative 4. You need to write this in parentheses when you're combining two fractions. Otherwise, you will get wrong answer. And now using this distributive property, I can simplify. At the same time, I can move this 3 at the bottom, right, to the right-hand side. So on the left-hand side, 3m minus times m, 2, that is 2, minus minus plus, and here we have m. On the right-hand side, we have negative 4 times 3. Right? Does it make sense? Zeynep?
Yes, I'm just looking. Can I write this question down?
Yeah. Let's finish this and I want one more step left. Okay. 3m plus m is 4m, right? And negative 4 times 3 is negative 12. And move negative 2 to the right-hand side, it is plus 2. And you know how to finish this. Okay, write it down. I'll just bring a glass of water, okay? Okay, Zainab, done?
Almost. Okay.
All right. Well, let's finish it now. Here we have m is equal to negative 12 plus 2 is negative 10 divided by 4. And both numbers are divisible by 2, right? Negative 5 times 2. And this one is 2 times 2. So the final answer would be m equals 5 over 2 is 2.5, right? Or negative 2.5. Okay. Now try question G, Dana. Brings a common denominator. What is the smallest number divisible by 256?
20.
What?
20.
Really? But 20 is not divisible by 6.
Never mind. Here, let me make a tiny chart.
The largest number is 6, right? So list the multiples of 6. 6? No. 12? No. 18? No. 24? No. 30? Yes. 30 is divisible by 2 and 5 and 6. And that's why the smallest number divisible by all of these numbers is 30. Okay, Zainab, now brings the common denominator, simplify, and let's see what you get here.
Two times what equals 30?
15.
Oh, okay. 15. Minus k would be 6, and then 5. So it'd be k times 15 minus k times 6 minus
Okay.
k
Uh-huh.
k times 5. So they're
5
just
times k, right? Let's read the number first. 15k minus 6k minus 5k, right?
yes.
So now what is 15 minus 6?
Almost there. Okay. 9k,
Okay, 9 minus 5?
5k.
9 minus 5.
Oh, sorry, 4.
So that is 4, right? 4k divided by 30 is equal to 2.
Yep.
Actually, 4 over 30, as you see, Zainab, we can just write it as 4 over 30 times k, right? It's the same thing. And now if you just move this fraction to the right-hand side, we have k is equal to 30 divided by 4 times 2. So that's equal to, again, I can just write it as 30 divided by 2 divided 30 times 2 divided by 4. What is 30 times 2?
60.
60 divided by 4?
15.
15. So the solution of this equation is 15. Right?
Yes.
Okay. Now try this question. I'm not going to help you. I will give you 2 minutes. Solve it and tell me your final answer. Move this 2x to the left-hand side. And here we have 5 over 2 minus 2, right? And move the fraction to the right-hand side. That's it. You just need 3 steps.
I think it's 3x over 2 equals 4 over 3.
Okay, the first step, did you write as 5 over 2 times x minus 2x is equal to 4 over 3? Did you write this?
No, I wrote 5x, like 5 and x together, and then 2.
Yeah, okay, no problem. Let me just write if you want. Actually, it doesn't matter. 5x over 2, right?
Yes, that's what I wrote.
And now 2x, here we have 1, right? So the common denominator is 2. I can write it as 5x over 2 minus 4x over 2. That's equal to 4 over 3. Right?
Yes.
Good. And now denominators are the same. I can write here 5x minus 4x over 2 is equal to 4 over 3. What is 5x minus 4x? Just x, right?
Yes, x.
It's just x. So here we have just x divided by 2 is equal to 4 over 3. Now what is x? This 2 will be multiplied. That's equal to 4 over 3 times 2, which is equal to 8 over 3. Right?
The computer's gonna die, so can I just grab the charger?
Yeah.
From
Okay, Zainab, do you understand more and more, or
it's a bit confusing.
but if you just do 3 4 questions, you get used to it because uh the algebraic manipulation. Let me just open. Zainab, these things, maybe the confusing part, what I feel that's you should understand what we mean by A over B. Like as I told you, A over B, I can write it as A times 1 over B or 1 over B times A. They are the same thing, right? And how about if we have C, like for example, let's say A times B over C, right? I can write it as A times B times 1 over C. Or I can write it as A times 1 over C times B. Or I can write it as 1 over C times A times B. Or I can write it as A over C times B. Or B over C times A. They are all the same thing. We call this, algebraic manipulation. The very important skill in solving equations, manipulating. Instead of A plus B, you can write B plus A. Or A times B, you can write B times A. Or A over B, you can write as B times 1 over A. They're all the same thing, right? Just writing them in different forms. Actually, this is what we are doing here because solving equation means that you should be good in manipulating things. Okay, let's continue. Next question. 2x minus 1 over 5 plus x plus 3 over 8. Again, fractions, right, Zeynep? How can we add 2 fractions? They need to have the same denominators, right?
Yes.
Okay. So what is the least common multiple of 5 and 8?
40.
Very good. So we know the least common multiple of 5 and 8, it is 40. And now here I'm going to use a property, Zeynep. If you're given a fraction, how do we generate equivalent fractions? You need to multiply numerator and denominator by the same number, right? Like, for example, if I ask Zeynep, can you generate 3 fractions that are equivalent to this fraction, 2 over 3? How do we generate equivalent fractions? Multiply numerator and denominator by the same number. Multiply by 2. 2 times 2, 4. 2 times 3, 6. Multiply by 5, 10 over 15. Multiply by 10, 20 over 30. Multiply by 100, 200 over 300. All of these fractions are equal to each other. We call them equivalent fractions. Right? Okay, very good. Why are you so thoughtful now? Are you thinking so deeply about these things? Using this idea, Zainab, look, you will understand. Just you need some time and patience, okay? I'm sure that you'll say that after 1 month, oh, that's so easy. So now the 5 and 8. I need to bring the common denominator. What do I do in the first one? I multiply by 8. So here we have 8 times expression right in parentheses. And also multiply the numerator by 8 times 5. Right? Plus the second one, I multiply by 5. 5 times x plus 3. And here we have 5 times 8 equals 0. If you multiply numerator and denominator, the value of the fraction does not change. Right?
Mm-hmm.
The only difference here is, Zainab, in the top, we don't have a number, we have expression, algebraic expression. That's the difference only. But we know how to deal with algebraic expressions, right?
Can I solve the top two?
Yes.
So 8 times 2, so 16x minus 8
First,
over
I
4.
draw single fraction line. Here we have 40. And the 8 times 6, 2, 16x. Then
8
minus
minus
8
8 plus
plus
5x plus 15 equals 0.
equals 0. Now let's
So
simplify the top. What is 16x plus 5x?
21x.
That's it. We learned this, right? It is 21x. Negative 8 plus 15.
7
Plus 7
plus 7.
equal over 40 is equal to 0. I don't like it. So now here we end up, we have what? Something divided by something equals 0, right? You know how to move this to the right-hand side. So here we have 21x plus 7 is equal to 0 times 40.
Yes.
What is 0 times 40?
0.
0. And you know how to solve this equation, right? I can write here, what is x here? Negative 7 divided by 21, which is equal to, both numbers are divisible by 7, negative 1 over 3. Okay?
Can we go back to the top of this question and then I can write it down?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is there a bottom to this? Or does it just end at -1/3?
Yeah, -1/3. That's it. We cannot do anything. Maybe in the question they say that leave your answer in decimal form. At the time, we can change it to decimal form, but that's the exact answer. Now, using the same idea, Zainab, can you try to solve this question J?
Okay.
What is the smallest number divisible by 4 and 6?
16.
What? 16 is not divisible by 6.
24.
No. The smallest number. 12, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so the first fraction, top and bottom, multiply by 3. The second one, multiply by 2.
So should we do like parentheses like we did on the top?
Yeah, of course. It's the expression, something added or subtracted. Always write in parentheses.
So the bottom is going to be 12.
Mm-hmm.
Top is going to be 6, parentheses 2x plus 3, close
No, not 6. 3, right?
Oh yes, 3.
3 times 2x plus 3.
Minus 2.
Or, Zainab, if you want, also without parentheses, you can just... Okay, that way is, I think that way is much better. You multiply by 3. I write here 3 times 2x plus 3, right? And minus, we multiply here 2 by 2, x minus 5, and denominator will be 12.
12.
On the right hand side, we have 0. Okay,
And
now
then
solve it. But when it is minus, then be careful. You are multiplying each term inside the parenthesis by -2, right?
over 12. So is it 4x minus 1 over 12 equals 0?
Very good. 6x minus 4x. It is 2x. 3 times 3, 9, plus 10. It is 19, right? Because -2 times -5 is 10, right? Did you write 19? 2x plus 19?
I didn't write plus, I wrote minus.
Why minus? -2 times -5 is positive 10, right?
Oh, yes. So my answer was -1 instead of...
Yeah, this because it's positive 10, 9 plus 10 is 19. On the right hand side, we have 0 times 12, which is actually is equal to 0, right? And now if ax plus b equals c, then 0, then we know how to write the solution, right? It's minus b over a. So dot, x is equal to minus 19 over 2, which is equal to 9.5, the exact answer. Right?
Mm-hmm.
If you saw one more time, it will be more clear for you. It's okay. Zeynep, you are doing well. We can solve every question. I'll make you the master of equations, inshallah. Because if you can solve equations enough, you can learn math every topic easily. Because everything's about equation from now on. Now you're learning grade 7 math, next year grade 8, after that algebra 1 and algebra 2 and pre-calculus and calculus that you're going to study. If you just improve a little bit more, then I can teach you anything. Because if you understand these equations, we can learn any topic in math. But you should understand how to solve equations well. Okay. Now, Zainab, if you remember, if we have one fraction on the left-hand side, one fraction on the right-hand side, how did it solve such equations? Do you remember? We call this algebraic proportions. The first letter is C. The second letter is R. C, R, O, S,
Cross multiply?
S. Cross multiply, right?
Yes.
Very good. You just cross multiply and solve it. Okay, do question 5.
So it would be 2x and 15.
Yes. So 2x, I want to write it on the left-hand side. 3 times 5 is 15. Now it is multiplied, so x is equal to 15 divided by 2. Or that's equal to 7.5, right?
Yes.
Good. And now you know how to do that. Now try this question.
Okay.
And in this question, Zena, we have something like this. Here we have a over something, x, is equal to b. If you remember, what do we do here? We just move this x to the right-hand side, right? So a will be equal to b times x, right?
Yes.
Okay, do it.
So so is it 12 equals 2 times x plus 3?
Exactly, but let's write this unknown on the left-hand side, Zainab. Here we have 2 times x plus 3, because you write on the left or right doesn't matter, because if a equals b, we know that b equals a. That's transitive property. That's equal to 12. Now you know how to solve this, right? Solve it. Zainab, one way is, you see, I can show one more method. Look, Zainab, I can write this one 2 times x plus 3, right? And also on the right-hand side, I have 2 times 6, right? You see?
So x equals 6 over 2.
X plus 3 is equal to 6. Now from here, what is x is equal to 3?
Yeah, but I did something different. I did 2x plus 6 equals 12, and then I did 2x equals 12 minus 6, and then I did and then 12 minus 6 is 6. So 2x equals 6, so that equals x equals 6 over 2.
Zainab, you are right, but I'm just saying that I'm just showing you another method. Okay, this one's faster method, because 2 times something on the left-hand side, on the right-hand side also we have 2 times something, right?
Yes.
So we can just cancel these 2's. It actually takes you to the solution much faster. Also, your method is right, but this one is much faster, It shows that actually, you are like the master of solving equations. You can solve the equation different ways. Okay, then now do C. Exactly the same thing, only numbers are different.
Can I see the top again where you said like a times b?
Yes, on the left hand we have fraction, right? 8 divided by 2 is equal to 4. 8 is equal to 2 times 4, right?
Yes. No. The top where you wrote like
This one?
yes, a over x equals b. Okay. I didn't write it down.
I can tell you a over x equals b, b times x equals a.
Yeah, but I can't keep that in my mind.
You don't have to memorize, understand. Just one example. Just actually remember one example. Like, for example, what is it? 5, not 5, 10 divided by 5 equals 2, right? So I can write 10 as 10 is equal to 2 times 5, right? So a over x equals b, a equals b times x. X times over a equals b, x equals a times b. You know the rule, right? It's Zeynep. If it is multiplied, when you take to the right-hand side, it will be divided. And divided, it will be multiplied. Added, it will be subtracted. Subtracted, it will be added. That's the rule here. Okay, come on, let's do it. The first that we are going to write here is Zeynep what? Tell me. 3 times, and here we have 2x minus 1 is equal to 15, right?
X equals 18 over 6, which is 3. So x equals 3.
Exactly. Very good. So that is 6x minus 3 equals 15. X equals 15 plus 3 divided by 6, which is equal to 3. Dot, dot, dot. X is equal to 3. Okay. Now question D. A little bit different, but again, same idea. Move negative 1 to the left-hand side, and after that, cross multiply.
Wait, which question am I doing?
D.
Okay. Wait, so how did you say I had to solve it?
Right now, the idea is simple. Take numbers to one side, variables to one side. On the right-hand side, we have negative 1, right? Move it to the left-hand side. If you move negative 1 to the left-hand side, we have this equation, right? 1 over 2 plus 1 is equal to 1 over y plus 2, right? And what is 1? 1 over 2 plus 1?
2 over 3?
3 over 2.
3 over 2.
Because 1, I can write it as 2 divided by 2, right? So 2 plus 1 over 2. Now I can write it as 3 over 2 is equal to 1 over y plus 2. Now on the left-hand side, we have one fraction. On the right-hand side, one fraction. Cross multiply. Come on, Zainab, are you tired? Let's do it. Look,
I'm
here
very
we have
tired.
3. Huh?
I'm tired, yes.
Me too. For students, teachers do not get tired, right? Only students get tired. You know this?
I didn't ask for math class the day after math class.
You
I
can
have
do that.
I have math every day at school.
That's good.
I'm tired of it.
But if you want to make it easy, learn better so that it becomes piece of cake. You don't have to think too much.
Our teacher is always telling us that there's something wrong with our generation, apparently. She's so annoying.
Then come on, let's do D and we'll finish the class, okay? I mean D and E. So you just expand this. 3 times y is 3y.
Y plus 6 equals 1.2. So
No, 1 times 2. That is 2.
Oh, 1 times 2. Oh, 2. So 3y equals 2 minus 6, negative 4. So 3y. So that would be y equals negative 4 over 3.
That's it. Okay, now also tell me the next question. I'll finish the class, okay? E, the last question. What do we do first?
Do we get the 3 first? No, sorry. 11.
Yeah, we actually move negative 3 to the right-hand side, right? It's 11 plus 3.
Yes, 42.
And now we have 42 equals 11 plus 3 is 14 times 2x minus 5. Right? And now let me just write unknown on the left-hand side. 14 times 2 is 28x minus 14 times 5. That is 70. Now here we have 42. The other side of the equation, we have 42, right?
And then 28x equals 42 plus 70, which is 112. So 28x equals, but then that would be 112 over 28. X equals 112 over 28.
Okay, let's simplify. Both numbers are even numbers. 112 divided by 2, that is 56. 28 divided by 2, it is 14. And the 56 divided by 14, that's equal to 4. Right? So here we have dots, dots, dots. X is equal to 4.
Why do we put the dot, dot, dot?
I like this dot, dot, dots. In math, Zeynep, this dot, dot, dot is triangular dots, okay, pointing up. It means therefore.
Oh, therefore x equals 4.
Yeah. And however, if it is pointing down, dots, dots, dot like this, it means because.
Because x equals 4, so 2x equals,
Yeah. This one, dots, 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 like this, it means that the same pattern continues, right? Okay. Zainab, that's all for today. Okay. I wish you good luck. Try to practice more questions at school. And you'll see that, inshallah, soon you will be the master of equations. You can solve every equation. If you understand these things, you can solve every equation in math. It doesn't matter if it's high school math, university math, you can solve every equation. Of course, actually learning some new concepts. Okay, Zainab. Have a good day. Sleep well and have good rest. See you next Monday. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Bye-bye.